Today's sponsor is Audible.com, a leading provider of spoken audio information and entertainment. Listen to audiobooks whenever and wherever you want. Audible is giving viewers of the Dog Training Revolution a free audiobook. If you want to listen to it, Audible has it with over 150,000 titles and virtually every genre. You'll find what you're looking for. Get a free audiobook and 30-day trial today by signing up at audible.com/ZachGeorge. The link will be in the description. Today, I'm going to give you tips on the two most important skills that our dogs need to know. Stay and come when we call them. Make sure you're subscribed and tell me in the comments below, how energetic is your dog on a scale of 1 to 10? Because in my next video, I'm going to be featuring an unusually high energy dog training class, and I want to make sure that I address many of your points. So tell me below. Also, make sure you give me a thumbs up and tell your friends about me on Facebook too. I've got a capacity class coming in right now. I get really excited when I get to work with new dogs because every dog is so unique, like Molly. This is Molly. Molly is one of the most unusual mixes ever. Now, if you know dog breeds, you'll be able to tell what she is. She's actually a Pit Bull Boston Terrier mix. I don't know how they would make those. I mean, I do know how, but it's a really awkward image in my mind. If I get within a couple of miles of Sassy over here, she tends to get kind of excited. Can you tell? Some dogs get super excited in class. Hey, what can I say? My classes are fun. If your dog is this energetic and this happy, the best thing to do is let them adjust to their surroundings. You should also be taking them to lots of new places as often as you can so that when they do go to a new place, it's not such a special occasion. I always encourage beginners to use clicker training with their dogs. The bottom line with clicker training is that you click when your dog does something you like and follow it up with a reward. But what do you do if your dog is nervous or scared of the clicker? This is ideal. She doesn't like the clicker, or he doesn't like the clicker. If you notice that the clicking sound makes your dog feel uneasy, you could try using a quieter clicker, or you could use a word like yes. Clicker training isn't really about a word or a tool, but it's more about giving your dog that immediate and prompt feedback to let them know that they did something that you like. Always have good, positive feeling and emotion behind your rewards as well. Right now we're working on stay for duration only, just trying to get a 1 to 3 second stay in the initial stages. Now I know this might sound crazy, but Sassy, the Bichon Frise, was having a bit of an issue learning how to stay.
No, stay.
Well,
I put her food down and I make her stay.
stay is not something they generalize well from environment to environment. Do you know what I mean? Practice in various environments often and find small reasons to reward your dog when they are this distracted. This class was doing above average, so I saw no need to put the brakes on. We're doing both stay with duration and with distance, walking away from them very early on in the game, but this class was doing so well, I thought I would challenge them. And they've not disappointed me. What can I say? They're really, really good class, for sure. Why is teaching your dog to stay when you walk away more challenging to them than simply having them stay while you're up close? Dogs want to be near you, so that's why this is tough. If you're walking too far away and they continue to get up, that means you're asking for too much. So adjust your distance to a smaller distance if that's happening. Keep new concepts easy for your dog. This is how stay with distance should look for the beginner dog. Yep. And then back here and reward, yep. Having a well-taught dog is about dedication. Nancy's resolve and dedication to 5-month-old Rosco is awesome. Yep. It looked really good. You're very dedicated. I like that about you guys. This is Nancy's first dog, and she's learning what teaching a dog is all about. What I like about her is that she follows through. She doesn't give up.
If I lose his attention and I have to regain it, that's it. We have to start all over again. But once I get him back into where this is what we're doing, if I tell him to stay, he'll stay. We were teaching Rosco to come when he's called, and he was doing so well that I wanted to take this to the next level. So I thought I would let him know that I had some deli meat, even let him think that I was going to give it to him, and see if Nancy could still get him to come to her when she called him. This is a 5-month-old dog. Happier? Also, there you go, good. That was real turkey in my hand. That was pretty good for 5 months old. Training like this is only possible when we spend time with our dog and when we prioritize our relationship with them. You can reward your dog with food, you can reward your dog with play, say tug of war or fetch, but sometimes there's a third way to reward your dog. Say you're at the dog park, you're calling your dog, right? Go ahead, let's pretend that Roger's at the dog park right now. It's not too far off.
We're gonna click right there because we like the behavior. Now when you treat him, this is one of the few areas where you can use your environment as a reward. If you're at the dog park and your dog comes to you, let them go back to doing what they're doing. Or if you're at home and you can let them do it, then let them do it. We don't want them to think every time we call them, they're immediately going to be taken away from what they love. Leroy was not coming to his dad when he was being called, but since we're in a controlled setting, as we should be when introducing a new concept to our dog, it was easy to get to him. Maybe get a little energetic. Now you can use turkey or you can use a toy. Come on, let's go. And run from them. Do you know what I mean? Dogs like to chase, and it's okay to get them to chase us. If at first your dog doesn't listen, stick with them. Call them in an upbeat voice. Yep. Call him. That's it, good job. I'm always asked, how do I get my dog to come to me if they've gotten away?
She don't want me to catch her. I can't go walk up and
She asks a good question. She says she's fast. If she doesn't want me to get her, I'm not getting her, which makes sense. Dogs are much faster. The answer is for no time in the near future are they in a position to get away from us. They are on leash or in a contained environment for the next many weeks to months of training. You want to proof the heck out of come when called, which means get it really reliable in a variety of controlled, distracting situations. You have to be in a position to get to them.
That's not reality.
She says that's not reality. It needs to be reality, though. It's on us to control our dog's environment. Just as we would never allow a 3-year-old child to get away from us, should we allow our dogs to be in that position either. A good trainer is a master at controlling their dog's environment. There is no shortcut around that. There's no magic answer to make them come to you 100% of the time without practice. It's a good question, though. It's a very valid question. One of my favorite audiobooks from Audible is Start With Why. Have you guys heard of this book? I like it because it challenges you to ask yourself why you do what you do rather than simply doing what you think you're supposed to do. As you know, a big reason for me doing what I do is to increase the status of the dog to where it belongs, to bring dog training into the 21st century, to encourage people to teach their dogs in loving, positive, humane ways that do not undermine their intelligence. My next video is going to be awesome, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Make sure you tell me in the comments below what issues you're having, especially if they relate to hyperactivity. I'm going to try and incorporate as many of those points as I can into that video. Like me on Facebook too, facebook.com/TheZachGeorge, where I post lots of unique content, and besides, I just love interacting with you guys. Don't forget to get your free audiobook and 30-day trial by signing up at audible.com/ZachGeorge today. The link will be in the description. Go do it. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you guys in the next video.